So, we made it. The car made around 2600 miles. That's around 4200 kilometers. And the engine is running perfectly. First 1500 kilometers or 1000 miles, we were driving the car on only 5 cylinders. But the car made it. I took the head off and changed the valves and head gasket and of course the new bolts. After the repair, we made another 3000 kilometers or 2000 miles and the car runs flawlessly. And now I'm back for my summer vacation and unfortunately I need to sell the car because I'm broke. I don't have any more money. So to finance the parts for a black one, I need to sell this one and buy everything I need for a black one. So the red series is now officially over.
How about new, you crazy Dutch bastard?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to talk to you about how this channel came to be. About 6 months ago, I have celebrated my birthday and I asked my girlfriend to drive me and my friend home with my black Mustang, and that night she lost control of the car and smacked it right into the building. In a spur moment I sat in the car and take it over the street on a parking place, and police came and they assumed that I was one who caused the accident. I said I only took the car from accident place to parking place over the street. I didn't make more than 10 meters with the car. But they didn't want to hear it and they took me into the custody. They drove me to hospital to test my blood for alcohol, and I had 1.7 promille in the blood, and they took my driver's license. For 5 months was I without a driver's license because one policeman thought that I was the one who drove the car, even though my girlfriend said that I wasn't driving, and the friend who was with us, they didn't ask him anything except what is his name. I took a lawyer, and for 5 months I wanted to rectify that, but it's not like in America where you are innocent until you're proven guilty. Here in Germany you are guilty until you're proven innocent. So even though I didn't drive the car, even though the court didn't decide that I was to blame, I was without a driver's license for 5 months. I lost my job, I couldn't pay my rent, my car is broken, and the local newspaper said I made 20,000 euros damage. On the house was only one pipe that was broken, cost around 20 euros, and the whole car I didn't pay more than 10,000 euros for. But the vultures from the newspaper, they don't care what they write as long as they have something to write about. After 5 months I was able to come to court with my lawyer and with 2 witnesses that confirmed my story, and I was freed from the charges. The policeman that said that I was the one who drove didn't face any consequences. To him it was like any other day. Yeah, he is the one who was driving, fuck him. Yeah, I wanted to sue the policeman for false witnessing, but my lawyer said you don't have money for something like that, and most probably you will lose. So it isn't worth of pursuing. Just live your life and forget about it. The policeman who investigated the accident assumed what happened was a 32-year-old sheriff, and he didn't look for anything, he didn't look for evidences, he didn't ask anything, he just assumed that I was the driver. He drove me in the next town, 12 kilometers from where I live, to blood test, and when they took my blood, he just left me there and drove away. My phone was dead. Luckily I found a cab, and the cab drove me home. I had 30-40 euros in my pocket, so I could pay him. And the worst part of everything is that he didn't face any consequences, so he didn't learn anything. He will do it again to somebody else who doesn't know how to contact a lawyer, who doesn't have money for a lawyer, and he will lose everything even though he didn't do anything. Yeah, so that's life. I hope what comes around goes around. I don't want anything ill for him. I just don't want to live something like that again. When the policeman came to witness stand, he told such a bullshit story what happened that even the judge had the big question mark above his head after he heard my story from my 2 witnesses, and story from second cop that was with him. So I was freed, released, I got my license back, and I came back to work like nothing ever happened. Just the debt from 2 months not working and a broken car are left on my shoulder. But yeah, I have to soldier on, repair everything that I can, return all the money I borrowed, and life goes on. What can you do? The newspaper wrote that 35-year-old man drove the car drunk and hit the house and did 20,000 euros worth of damage. And they don't care about facts, they don't care that the judge didn't rule anything, they don't care that I didn't admit that it was my fault. They just needed something to publish, so they have clicks and views. I had a little bit more free time on my hands because I lost a job, and I bought the red one to repair the black one, but the red one was too nice to cut, and I repaired the red one. I already made around 5,000 or 6,000 miles with the red one, drives flawlessly. Has little odds and ends here and there, but that is small stuff. Most important one is the engine works flawlessly and I can go anywhere I want. So now I hear the ball joints are making noise when I drive over potholes, and here in Germany are a lot of them. So I'm going to borrow the lower control arms from the black one and I'm going to replace them on the red one. When I start the project of repairing the black one, I'm going to buy everything new. I come from Croatia and I always dreamed about driving an American muscle car, but here in Europe they are so expensive that with Croatian paycheck I couldn't even dream about having one, let alone buy one. So I moved to Germany, found a job and bought the cheapest one. Dodge Challengers costs around 25,000 euros, Camaros costs about 20,000 euros, only a Mustang V6 base model can you buy for 10,000 euros or under. Now I live in a small town called Wiener. It's a little town in Lower Saxony. When you go towards Tischelwarf, it is upwards right, or when you go towards Dille, it's downwards left. I'm here in my father's backyard. I don't have any garage or anything. I'm doing everything on fresh air, in a fresh air. Now, because I lost my job, I didn't work for 2 months. I don't have any money to repair the cars. So I'm not doing everything on a budget, I'm doing everything without a budget. So I'm taking from the black one what I need to repair on a red one, and when I collect some money, then I'm going to start to work on a black one and buy everything, every single part that is broken new, and it's going to be like a brand new car. After I want to buy better cars and work on them, but that is a dream far in the future. First, let's make those two drivable, roadworthy again, and then we will see what will happen. So, this car never fails to amaze. I sat in the car, I wanted to put it in a gear, and what happened? There are no gears anymore. The shifter has unbolted itself from the transmission. Unbelievable.